Okay, so today's video is going to have a guest who needs to use some equipment, but he's got a Motorola RAZR Flip that I thought was really cool until he told me the screen broke. And we're going to see if we can fix it, doing an inner screen only replacement. All the videos we can find are using like a full frame replacement where you pull all the motherboard and peripheral controls out of it and put them into a new frame with the screen installed already. Or they don't show how you actually connect and disconnect anything doing an internal screen only replacement. So we are going to see if we can document that and hopefully, because you said it was like, what was the price difference between the frame with the screen and just the screen?
The frame with screen already installed was 360 Canadian, and the purchase price of the screen replacement and sticker kit was $150 Canadian shipped.
So less than half.
Less than half, yep. And then
To get it repaired officially was like a few hundred more.
Right? In Canada, it doesn't seem very feasible. It might be 900 from what I was reading on Reddit, but very poor information on repairing these through the actual manufacturer as well. So
yeah, and I mean, based on what I've seen, it is quite labor intensive, so I can see why they wouldn't want to do it, but it's worth a shot, right?
So we'll give her a try and see if I break a $150 screen and a phone.
Yeah.
So you've got the lower bezel off. It looks like it's stuck on with a foam tape of some sort. Most of the videos that I've seen online glue these back down to some sort of silicone adhesive. Looks like that's stuck in there too, the little frame cover. So I've got the bezels taken off. You just have to get your finger underneath the inside of them and they come off very easily. You're using a hot air station at 100 degrees Celsius with about 50% of airflow, and it works really well. It doesn't burn your hand. You don't want to use too hot of air because then you're going to hurt yourself or possibly something else in the phone. A 3D printer's hotbed at about 60 or 70 for 10 or 15 minutes would probably work very well as well. But we're going to work on getting the back off now. We shouldn't have to touch the so-called front screen at all for this. Where did my... So like the other videos showed, they were putting rubbing alcohol underneath once they got the edge pried up, which took a lot more heat than I thought. The rubbing alcohol really eats the glue up and makes it so it's not sticking back down again. We're just using a piece of pop bottle cut into a strip, but the other guys seem to have some kind of fancy sheet they use. This is 99%, so You don't want any water going into this thing. Okay, that was productive. Okay, look at that. Looks like I might have hurt the charging coil here. Now we'll start taking out screws haphazardly, because we need to get behind here, I believe. These first 5 screws I pulled out are all silver Phillips, and this last one, the bottom left, is a black Phillips head. So if we look closely, this connector right here looks like it matches the screen connector. So that one is the one that we had to undo, which comes off of this little ribbon circle looking thing here. That looks to be the only connector on this phone screen. Now that I've got the screen connector disconnected, I'm going to flip this over and try and get the screen out. So I've got the front half of the screen off. It came off pretty easily. I just warmed up the bottom half now. Got to make sure I don't tear that screen connector off. Oh, I'm ripping the flexible part. The 2 rigid halves of the screen are on a metal sheet, but the middle is just like taped together. That extra white glue on the bottom there is worrying me. Okay. I've got the bottom of the screen fully disconnected now. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get this connector through here. Screen cable is free sliding here, but it's getting stuck on the edge of the battery right now. So we've got this little board out here, carefully but aggressively. Now we can hopefully get that screen connector through the frame and peeled out. It's a fairly wide gap in there once you actually get stuff out of the way. So it shouldn't be too hard, but we have lots of glue we're going to have to remove now so we can get our fresh stickers back in and see if we can go from there. So I spent some time, cleaned up some of the extra glue on the inside and outside face here. So I'm gonna test this screen now. It's got this weird plastic clip on the back. Oh, look at that. There's tags. Okay. That's the screen poked through. Get this breakout board back into it.
So this style of connector is going to be really like duty cycle rated. So if you're doing this yourself, try to only do it like a couple times basically.
It didn't snap in, but it's there.
Yeah, some of them just kind of don't make an audible click.
Well, it made a click on the way back out. Okay, it pushed in firmly. So push the screen connector back through a little bit further. There we go. There's a little bit of a frame it can push into right here with some sticker underneath it that's not very sticky anymore.
Oh, interesting. It goes like underneath.
Yeah, so it it's
Yeah, so they got that flat flex over top of the battery. Interesting.
okay, so that's pressed back in there. There's this ribbon cable that's small, I push back in. There's this large wide one. Those are pushed back in firmly. That's ready to go back in. This thing has two flat pads on it, which I assume is the pads for the wireless charger, so we won't worry about those. Actually, there might be this little part right here, which is a device detection switch maybe. It has a little bit of a pad on it, so we'll push this back down. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, son of a bitch. It works.
Nice.
And now I can just put some masking tape around the outside and we'll be good to go.
Oh, maybe Gorilla Tape.
Gorilla tape? Clear
Yeah.
Gorilla tape? What about packing tape? Then we can just go across the top
Oh,
of the
how about
screen.
drywall tape?
That'll work really well.
Because then you can still see through it partially. There we go. We'll use some of that. AliExpress, right? So these appear to be probably production line B quality, B spec ones that were just not passing QC for some reason. So there might be stuck pixels or some sort of quality with or some sort of color uniformity issue thing. Or it could just be people just grabbing perfectly good ones. That's, the slight risk you take with AliExpress parts and third-party supply chain, but that also means there's parts available in the third-party supply chain, so repair shops and even just random individuals can buy stuff, and you don't have to go through a whole big hassle and pay as much as a device.
Well, now for the nerve-wracking part, we have to line the screen back up in the frame so that the hinged mechanism doesn't break the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll peel this hinge protector. Oh, there's two pieces. Okay, I don't know what's... Whoa! Okay, that's probably the hinge protector for chipping. And then there's this. So now we just need to figure out which half goes where.
Oh, but that's directional, isn't it? So
So it's directional and it wants to go like this.
So it has to go on this screen
So
first.
that's what seems to be the case. Just with how this wants to work out. I have to stick this to the screen. Wait a second. No. Nope, no, it's okay. Just lay it in like that. So I can peel the back off and set it down in there like this.
Yeah, the differences in the sticker make it a little odd to compare, but...
Yeah, this must not be the... This must be for the 40 or something, not for the 50 that I have. So I can hold it by the blue part for install. Yikes. I should have bought more than one of these. Okay, that looks pretty productive. So it looks like the sticker is going to go in front of this silver line here where the glue actually was. So it should have been further back because it's sitting on top of some of these silver parts. That's unfortunate. So because that's sitting on top of that gray thing, I'm going to take it out completely.
You want some, like, cutters?
Yeah.
I've got some...
Okay, got that back. Not perfect, that's for sure. I do want to try to put some silicone along the backside here where they did. All of the videos I've seen show like them gluing the border back down as well, but I think that'll be at a later date. Okay, so I've put a small amount of RTV in a circle around the electrical connector like it was previously. We still have the weird little hinge protectory bits. Haven't touched those. And then we have the sticker on the top half of the screen part here. We'll touch that once the bottom half is in, just so I can hold on to it more nicely.
So those screen protector bits, were the...
I don't know, like they're still on those hinges, so I'm not going to touch them.
Oh, okay, those are there, and they're not like from a template or something. Okay.
No.
I've never used it, so... Oh! Hey, look at that!
Cool. We did not break the wireless charger, even though it looks mangled. Well, I guess it's trying to charge. It hasn't gone up in value at all.
Yeah, but wireless charging went crazy fast. We can leave it for a minute.
Hey, you went up to percent.
Nice.
We're good. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll do our first close test for real this time. Well, I heard people have issues where it went blank after the very first open and close, so that's a very good start.
Do you want to see if the camera is like obscured?
Really hazy. but it is dirty, so hard to say. Looks pretty good. Should be good enough. So I've got the back here still. It's got a whole bunch of glue on it. Probably have to buy some of that adhesive you see in all the other videos, and glue the bezel and the back on later. But so far I have a mostly working internal screen.
You can use this for now.
Should be okay for now. Thanks for watching.